Alright, hello everyone. It's gonna be a quick video about the outsource model that I released, I think like 1 month ago, I think. Maybe 2 months, okay. It's it's been a while, right? But I've kind of explained that into my group, my Discord group. And it's like a very good model for people to capitalize on it. And it's very simple, I believe. Like it's not very complicated and it's very like logic, right? It's very logic. It used the previous two, not the actual 4 hour, but the previous two 4 hour, okay? And if you match that with time, this is where you can get the higher probability setup. So this is like the first, I'll just try to do like a quick presentation, not too complicated and everything, but this is all the screenshot that I have on my Discord, so I'll just go over that like, and it's gonna be easier to explain like the way that I trade this model basically. So as you can see here, we have like an up close candle that close bullish. That's the 4 hour, okay, that's this 4 hour, but this 4 hour here break the previous 4 hour low, okay? So technically we grab liquidity below this low here, and it down close candle here with like pretty close from the low, okay? That's like, if you take a fib from this high to this low here, we close below 50%, which is into discount, right? So I would like to probably try to find an entry here on the buy to retarget the outsource model, which is like a breaker. It's like into the outsource there's everything, okay? You have a breaker in the lower time frame, you have like fair value gap, you have like, because it's the equilibrium of this candle here, and that's also the equilibrium of this candle here that form the outsource, okay? And this box is automatically plotted with this indicator here, the FX4 outsource basically. And you have like, I'll show you like later on, okay? But so here's the next screenshot here, so I'll remove that here. So technically, since we have two candle close side by side, right, but also we break the low here, that's a market structure shift on the lower time frame. Okay, you have a market structure shift here, so technically here you have a bearish order block that getting formed here, but there's a lot of thing here. That's why I call that the outsource, okay? Because it's just like a way to explain something that has a lot of stuff, and it's very spicy in terms of a lot of stuff inside of it. So here the next picture, I hope I can present you that here, because sometimes the screenshot when I copy paste on, no, it's working, not perfect. So you see here we have so that's those box here, that's the 4 hour that we seen here, and this 4 hour here, that's this 4 hour here, okay? Those box are plotted with my HLC tool, okay? This one here that I have on my website. So you just use this 4 hour here, okay? This one is the rollback one, so that means that's just this one here. And you can like add like the high and the lows, the equilibrium, all that. Oh, you just like, if you want, you just can show the box basically, but you have the option of it, and you use two of those, okay? You have like the second one here, I don't need to show because they are like way far behind, but and here you use the rollback number 2, which is this candle here. So you're gonna have like both of those. You're gonna show this one here, but also you're gonna show this one here if you select like the number 2 here. And I'm gonna, you can do all of that stuff manually, right? If you don't really need the indicator, if you don't have like if you don't want to spend anything or whatever, but it's just simple. And here, but also you have like this one is free, okay? If you go on my Discord and you want this tool here, which is not those box here, but it's gonna be just a box that plot for the 2 equilibrium here, and you can have this tool here on my Discord for absolutely free, okay? So it's include, you have like also an option to extend the price to infinity right side, but also you can have like extend the box to actual price, but I'll show you that later on, okay? But just for the goal, so basically you have like this bullish candle here, this bearish candle here, break below it, So we kind of, you know, activating people in a short position, but also that's a market structure shift. So if you want, there's a couple possibilities of taking this trade, okay? Because look, if this 4 hour here grab, as soon as this new 4 hour here that you see here, after this one here, that's the end of this 4 hour, okay? As you can see here, this 4 hour here has no bottom wicks, okay? Has no bottom wick. So if you have no bottom wicks on this 4 hour here, there's a higher probability the trade is gonna go up and retrace into this zone here to find the fair value above equilibrium, which is the premium and discount of this candle here, okay? But also, you know, that's the breaker. There's like a breaker, there's like you know, a bearish order block there. Everything is into this candle basically, okay? So that's why I call this odd sows. But also if you take a fib from this high to this low, that's a 61.8, I would say, in this area, okay? So that's like everything. Like the hot sauce is just the box that plot between two 4 hour candle, which is not the actual one, but the previous one and the previous one, okay? So if you see those red line here, they are equilibrium of this candle here, but also the equilibrium of this candle here. And from there, I'll try to take a screenshot again. I'll copy paste that. I'll delete this one. There we go. So this one here, you see that? That give you like a box like that, okay? That just a little box like that. So what you would like to see is maybe like a sell side before they're going up. So that means they reactivate sell stop, like as you see this little wicks here. They activate seller and they just literally go there for their stop loss, right? So I have another screenshot here that I want to show you. So I'll remove that here. That's technically that here. And it's honestly, it's a very, very strong and very clean setup, I believe. Personally, like I trade that couple time, you know, like not couple time, but I trade that like a lot of time, and it's very, very strong. As you can see here, we grab liquidity below this low here. We activate like even like sell stop here again, like sell side liquidity. And this is where like you can anticipate the rally at least 50%, which is this box here. You can utilize this box as a magnet. Okay, so price gonna pull back for that. And as you can know, as you know, like the algo doesn't sell into deep discount. Okay, especially on a transition of a new 4 hour. When this 4 hour close, you know, you want to anticipate this new 4 hour to pull back at least 50%, or 1/4 of this 4 hour, which is 25% of this range, okay? So as you can see here, we just like, we can buy here and try to target there, or we wait for there and we sell, because we have a market structure shift on our time frame. Don't miss about it, okay? This is like two options. So here, there's another screenshot to show you what happened next. Also, I'll just remove that here. There we go. So this is the, like the story basically. We grab sell side here, pull back into equilibrium, rebalance those orders that got triggered here, and all the people that try to chase the price down, they're getting punished above this side here. So which, like, as you can see here, that's a bearish breaker, right? That's a bearish breaker, bearish order block, like everything is there. That's a 61.8 between those 2 point swing point. You know, if you calibrate the OTE from this low to this high here, that's an OTE technically, right? So this is where to try to take as a short. If you get like a little like 222 mentorship entry here in the 1 minute, I would say it's a nice entry, okay, if you get that. So here, that's your discretion, I would say, like for your entry, but that's like more a framework. Okay, the odd source is more a framework basically. Give you like an idea where the price can go, and you know, like it's always based on the previous 8 hours, so that's like a lot of time, okay, that give you like enough time to react. You have 4 hours to take your setup. What you can do too, you can wait for the first hour here, okay, to close, and you take the next 1 hour basically, so that give you like an higher probability model. So I remove that here. What's the next thing? As you can see here, one sec, and that's the proof link here. That's a very like nice proof actually, but You see, if you take an OTE from this high here to this low here, that gives you an OTE here, okay? But also that's the two equilibrium of those two 4 hours. That's like the balance range. That's a nice area where the discount and premium is kind of matched together, okay, between those two candles here. So that was a nice short actually. Very, very clean short. And as you can see on the higher time frame, the candle just deflate, right? So that's great. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Also, you hear, and I was like, okay, maybe, you know, I'll just like maybe try to keep that for my member, but I would like to do a YouTube video to, you know, to help people. But if you want to take like the indicator, just join the Discord. It's free. Like, you can literally like click the link to head the indicator, and if you don't like to be like in a part of a community, you can quit after. It doesn't matter, right? You know, I don't try to induce people in something that they don't want to do. Okay, so. But here, as you can see, we grab below this low. That's the framework. That's pretty much like the model. Okay, that's the model explained here. And you have 240 bar here that you want to take the setup here, basically. That's the thing. I have a lot of questions sometimes. People say, "Hey, I don't have a market structure shift on a 4 hour, but you know, I'm down to try it." So I would say like try it. Okay, just. But it's a lower probabilities model. Okay, if you don't have the market structure shift on a 4 hour, I would say here that's like not the same hot sauce that you can find if you get a market structure shift, if that makes sense. All right, so I'll remove that here, and you can like rewind the video if you want to see the model again. And so yeah, this was like an explanation here of the indicator that I was working on. Basically, it's a very simple thing. Okay, it's not very complicated, but it worked pretty well. Okay, it worked pretty well. I have a lot of example here that I can show you real quick on the real charts. So this one here, very nice. I hope I can copy paste that because that's a very, yeah, I can. Okay, nice. Doesn't have like the scale price, but look, that's a very good example here. So price open from the equilibrium here, was like perfectly balanced here on this 4 hour, which like there's a lot of damage that's been done here, but price come back to equilibrium here, kind of bounce here, blah blah blah, and here as soon as the candle open, it come and it fill perfectly the hot sauce. You see that, like 1 pip. Here you have your 22 mentorship. It's sad that we don't have like a little grab below this low or this equal relative equal low here, but that would be nice if you can sweep that down like into that imbalance here. That's very good, but that's just an example, right? This is very strong. Okay, it's very strong, and you don't chase the price. You don't buy above 50% of the previous 4 hour here. You don't buy there. Okay, I mean this is like limit, right? That's like balance range. You don't really buy here. You try to get like a fair value of this 4 hour. I have a couple examples. If you go on Discord, there's like a full section that I show so many examples, so many scenarios. Like here, that's a very good example too, right? Price go tap into that above this high here, above this high here. If you place like a buy side liquidity here, we took above this high displacement down. So this displacement, right? We break like 2-3 lows of a amount of candle here, and we go back for this low, which was the main focus, right? And as soon as we reach for this low, we kind of retrace. So you know, like people take their profit here. This was another good example. Which one? No, not this one. That's the thing. I have like a new channel where I post the thing. One sec. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this one here. Very good example here. This was today actually on GBP USD. Okay, so you do like maybe 1-to-1 risk reward. It's not too bad. I mean, you know, like you let the trade breathe. You know, like don't try to squeeze your price the price into your stop loss. It's just gonna stop you out. Right? So let your trade breathe. Just reduce your risk. Okay, don't over leverage. So if you do that, like damn, man, you're gonna see more success. You know, if you try to squeeze the price into a very small area where you can like, you know, if you're squeeze your stop loss, you're just gonna get stopped out and just gonna get mad, right? And eventually later on, like this is what happened. Basically, the price go down here, and that was the same model here, same thing, right? I just kind of removed the indicator of that here, but you know, this is very clean actually, and even like they really just whip above this high here, that was very clean. That's a last kiss, right? And yeah, I like this model, man. It's great. It's very good. It's very simple, you know, very simple, very clear. I don't think it requires like a lot of practice, to be honest. Um, and you know, look, I can show you some example from student. Oh, and there's like a lot actually. Like I'll just there's a couple students that use this tool and they have like the good success, man. Good success. Look, this guy Tony here. Look, it took this short here. There we go. So very, very clean. He plugged the OT on the high here, on the low here, which is perfect. He has like the market structure shift here. But that was like two bearish candle. That's not very valid market structure shift. I would prefer like to have bullish H4 here and a bearish H4 here, which is two contrarian candle, right? But this was very good too. But also look at the price. It's very expensive, right? So it's great. Good trade, man. Good trade. Keep going. One sec. I probably have some other example real quick that I can show you, and then I think we're gonna wrap this up, right? This is a chart from M4. M4 here. I post that. Look. I mean, it's not bad, man. It's very good. And also you have sell side liquidity here, kind of following the order flow on the higher time frame, which is great. Good. Nice. Very cool, man. Nice job. What else? What else? There's a couple, man. Oh, damn. This one is very small, but still, it pretty works well. And look, it's interesting, right? Look. That's the odd source model here. Those equilibrium was so squeezed, super close, but look, displacement down, a little market structure shift here, and for inverse fair value gap, not too sure, but that was like a nice P240 market structure shift, and he aimed for the low here. Okay, that's great. I mean, look, make profit, right? Here another good example here, which is the guy that trade on the phone, and it's perfect, man. I mean, look, everything is there. Also use the OHLC tool here. So that's the number one like 4 hour from, I don't know if it's on the perfect time zone from New York, but and he's waiting for this one. As soon as this 4 hour open here, right, it go literally for this odd source, and look how the precision it is, right? And he took the short and retargeted that low, which is great on the higher time frame perspective, which is perfect, man. Nice job. Congrats. I like this one. I like this one. That's great. This chart is from R. Always, because I'm on the streamer mode. Relic you through. Okay, that's great, man. Good job, man. Good job. Look, that's clean. Very clean. And also use like my FX4 model, I believe. Yeah, so that's like the previous daily equilibrium, so like previous 2 4 hour equilibrium, everything was there. And he also put like a hot sauce picture. That's great. I like it. I like it. What else? I try to see if I can see some other. Oh damn, this one was, that's from Bread Cat, but look, this is, oh damn, okay, that was kind of violent, man. Look at those reaction into hot sauce, man. Boom, price bounce, because that's technically, you know, that's a premium discount area, right? That's like the massive 4 hour premium discount on 2 candles, so that give you like a nice area where you can like move from there. I would say so. I'll just show you the indicator real quick and we're gonna wrap this up. I don't want like to do like, it's already a 19-minute video, but yeah, I'll try to make it like in 25-minute max. All right, but if you turn this on, turn this up, you know, like look, that's technically you see price bouncing on it, like they literally buy the discount now, right? So they're probably gonna try to aim those high here. You know, if you take those high here, right? It's a buy side, so they're probably gonna go for that since we already take this sell side here, right? That makes sense. So this was like the sell side here, very, very clean. So you can utilize those bucks as a lot of concept too, but you know, it's automated. You just put that on your chart. If I go in the 4 hour, it doesn't show in the 4 hour by the way, but if you go to 3 hours, I think it showed. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's on the 30-minute, I think. Yeah, 30-minute. Below 1 hours, basically, that shows. Look how it's clean, look how it's clear, I would say. This Euro USD, if I go on NQ here, it's not the right time as well, but you know, I try to use those 4 hour one, and this is the 4 hour two perfectly. There you go. So you see that. There's no market structure shift though here, but yeah. Let's just do some replay a little bit to show you some stuff. Oh damn, you see that? So just let it go basically. Oh, you see that touch here? But you know, it doesn't have any context, right? I don't like to do replay button with let it go like that, but I mean, you know, we can see, but what time frame it is? 4:15. Okay, yeah, it's kind of quick. So yeah, you know, it doesn't like, I don't even like look if there's a market structure shift, but that's just the indicator, right? So you put that on your chart and you try like to anticipate some move, like just participate like fairly, don't abuse, you know, don't over trade. That's the most like important thing, right? Look how the price is perfectly balanced into this zone, right? They know that, right? They know that because that's the Asian too, you know, so. All right, folks, so it's pretty much that. If you have any questions, just type in comments. I'll just like check it out. And also, you know, like if you go on my Discord, you can like find a lot more information. You have all the rules from the model, and the link's gonna be on the first comments of the description. So have a good one and be safe. Bye bye.